Welcome back. More than 150 new lifeguards to be recruited by the Goa Tourism Department are presently undergoing the training program at the Siddhartha Goa Beach Resort at Donapal these days. It may be noted that these lifeguards had gone through a certain process of recruitment tests at the Kampad swimming pool recently, in which a candidate who met the requirements of being a lifeguard was asked to give a swimming test of 400 meters in a span of 9 minutes. And later, whichever candidates were selected were put up at the Siddhartha Goa beach for further training. A total of 160 candidates are about to be posted on the state coastal belt for the lifeguards duty, covering a total distance of 108 kilometers coastline. Speaking to Goa 365, Director of Tourism Elvis Gomes said the training program of recruiting new lifeguards was going on perfectly, with their performance being rated regularly, which was given to them in rough sea conditions, and those who were earlier weak in their performance have now fallen in line.
They have gone 2 stages higher. In fact, the Australians who are giving the instructions are highly pleased with the boys, and their performance has been rated regularly. And those who were a little weak few days back have also now fallen in line. Most of them have crossed the 9 minutes mark for 400 meters. And now they are also taking training, as you have seen already. They are taking training directly at sea conditions near the Siddhartha Goa beach, Waingini.
He also mentioned that the selected candidates were on training for the past 2 weeks and were being categorized into A, B and C groups.
Almost 2 weeks now that they have been training, both at the swimming pool at Kampal and also at the beach at Waingini, Donapala. The organizers, the company has told me that they have categorized them into 3 categories, A, B, C. Now A is those who have already excelled, those who have caught up with the training and taken it and really excelled in the training, and therefore they have been categorized as A. Now there is equipment to be handled, there are jet skis to be handled, boats to be handled, rescue equipment to be handled. These are the people who will first be placed on the actual scene, and the remaining ones, the B category, C category, they will be given additional training. They will be continuously trained so that they also achieve the mark which this A category.
When asked as to when the new recruited lifeguards would be placed on the state beaches, Gomes mentioned that they had a plan to place the lifeguards within the start of the new tourist season in October with proper beach towers. He said the whole project would cost a total amount of around rupees 8.9 crore.
Now we plan to place them on the beaches in October. Just when the season starts in October, the beach towers will be in place, all the equipment will be in place, the binoculars and all such equipments, the rescue boats, the rescue tubes, the jet skis also, they are already imported, I am told, plus the full kit which they wear, the kind of clothes that they wear, and the first aid kits, plus the tie with the medical services. All this will be in place by October. The total cost of this project, this is a 5-year project, and the capital equipment that is being bought is costing about 8.9 crores as on today, which will be used throughout these 5 years, and then it becomes the property of the government. It is the property of the government, but it is vested in them for the time being. And the running expenditure will be around, in the first year will be about 3 crores.
These lifeguards are busy training for the past 2 weeks and have been taking their training under the Mumbai-based agency Drishti Adventure Sports, who have been training the lifeguards with state-of-the-art technology. Training instructor from Drishti Adventure Sports, Ankit Sumani, said that the performance of the boys was well appreciated, as they were very quick in learning the methods taught to them, and presently were undergoing training programs of handling jet skis to save a life.
The boys are picking up really quickly, and we have trainers from Australia who are actually training them in all the different techniques. Right now what you can see going on in the back is they're training them how to use the jet skis. What happens is we are all used to using the jet skis for recreation, for fun. What these guys are teaching is how to use the jet ski to save a life, and just how to maneuver it and how to operate it in the rough conditions. They've gone through a lot of stuff. They go through endurance trainings because you have to be very fit to be a lifeguard. You can't swim halfway out and have a victim drown because you couldn't make it there. So what they do is initially it's endurance trainings. They learn how to swim 400 meters, 1,000 meters, stuff like that. then it's swimming, correcting the stroke, getting faster. Then they learn the techniques, how to use the board, how to use the rescue tube, just different lifeguard training techniques. And right now what they're doing is the jet ski training.
When asked for how long this training would go on, Sumani said they would go on for another month, and later around 150 lifeguards would be deployed on the job on the state beaches, and the remaining would be kept as a backup.
Put about 200 people through the training. We're going to select for deployment about 150, but we're going to keep more for backup, just in case someone's sick, someone's this thing, we keep a backup troop.
The state government has informed the Bombay High Court Goa bench that it will withdraw the stop work order issued on 10th January this year. It was responding to a petition filed by Mediate Specialities Private Limited challenging the stop work order. The petitioner has also challenged the show cause notice issued by the Goa Industrial Development Corporation dated 13 June 2008 that sought termination of the lease. According to the petitioner, the lease can be terminated only if they have committed breach of the terms of condition. And since there is no breach, the GIDC is not entitled to revoke the lease deed. It is further stated that the SEZ Act and rules do not contemplate or provide for withdrawal or denotifying a duly approved SEZ. The petitioners claim they have not committed breach of any of these conditions, nor have they violated any provisions of the SEZ Act. It may be recalled that the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, by its letter to the state government, had communicated that it would not be possible to denotify the notified SEZs. A documentary film, Mukti Pank, based on the first freedom movement of Goa against the Portuguese in the year 1583, held at Kunkoli and known as the Kunkolechi Band, was inaugurated recently at the TB Konya Hall. Addressing the gathering, Member of Parliament Shantaram Naik told us the reason behind inaugurating this documentary.
लोकांक कळपाक जाय इतलेंच न्ही पयली गजाल म्हणजे सरकारी दरबारांत ताका मान्यता मेळपाक जाय सरकारी दरबारांत मान्यता मेळटली जाल्यार कांय गोश्टी करच्यो आसात की आमी ते पयलीं सरकार मुखार मांडपाक जाय कुंकळकरांनी कोणें अजून पर्यंत मांडूना त्या खातीर आमचो एक मेमोरंडम तयार जाता ताका खूब टायम लागलो त्या मेमोरंडमाक कितें आसचें कांय दरबाराक मेळूंक जाय इस्कोलाच्या भुरग्यांच्या टॅक्स्ट बुकांक हाचो इतिहास थोडेफार प्रमाणे येवंक जाय ही तातूंतली मागणी आनी दुसरी आशिल्ली ती सरकारान न फुलफील करता महेश बाबान फुलफील केली म्हाका कळ्ळें दुसरी मागणी आशिल्ली ती डॉक्युमेंटरी हाजेर डॉक्युमेंटरी तयार करची ही आमच्या सरकारा कडेन मागणी आसा पडटा.
Freedom fighter Flavian Dias recalled the history of the first freedom struggle.
ह्या गांवचो तो इतिहास आसा आमी ताका ABC म्हणटा पुर्तुगेज आवेसे म्हणटात तो आसोलना आंबेली वेळी वेरोडा आनी कुंकोळी अशी ती 5 गांवां पुर्तुगेजाक येवचे पयलीं इट इज अ ब्लॅक डे आनी आमी तो मुंबय बी सदां हें करताले काही बद्दल.
Speaking to Goa 365, director of this documentary film, Mr. Mahesh Rane, told us the intention behind making the film.
Basically, I wanted to do something related with this Goan soil, and if it is come as a freedom fighting or a freedom struggle, which is registered unfortunately as a criminal activity, and I just want trying because there is lot many literature about that is available as far as this incident is concerned, and I am going to go with a neutral angle on this subject, so that everybody will be accept this as the history of this very own land Goa.
Time for a short break. You're with Goa 365.